Fanatics, you've got on 2, you've got Kanina Power down to 1, Nova XQF even on 2, and players just keep on falling. Footballists now taking casualties as they lose Lovazin. They're on 2 as well.
It was a stressful position to try and move in. And to be fair, look, Nova XQF have actually had a better time of it. Footballers still are crunched by so many teams, but now Nova XQF can try and make their way in from that western side with the 2 players they still have up. They will have to worry about Abrupt Slayers and Alpha 7, but to be honest with you, Alpha 7 was probably more preoccupied from getting down from this big ladder that they put themselves on.
Looks like they have managed to, well, they should have managed to do it by now. The question is, actually, they have left both of those 2 players there. I'm wondering if they are still atop the tower. I think they might be. You can see they're not on the screen just there. Order 6 takes a knock and actually will get flushed, which means Nova XQF, just Paraboy remains on the western side and has to move through Alpha 7, the 2 players who are on the ground floor at the moment. Power 888 have their 2 representatives underneath the 2 players from Alpha 7 who will start to make their descent now.
47 alive, 16 teams remaining. No one wants to take that L on the 0 points going away from 16th place. This is pretty tough. Loops have actually been able to come back together again on that eastern side and have relative control over here. It's still 4 AM with a decent position forward.
Oh, no.
Now Alpha 7, they need to make this happen.
Oh,
he's going to drop.
He's just going to go down there. There's no way you make that. They needed to go down earlier, Blank. You're right. We just haven't really seen anything other than that. That was a bit bad play, I'd say. Yeah, I think it's fair enough. They just left 2 players as free kills, but the other 2 players are still alive, do still have a shout into this next circle as 2 teams now have been eliminated. It's the Abrupt Slayers and Power 888 who have gone down.
Blue Bees taking a fight versus Team Secret right now on the south side. It seems to be really popping off down there. Team Secret had been playing so quiet. They do not want this to go to waste, but now it's just Rex remaining. Not Rex, sorry. It's Ice Shots. This guy has played before, though, versus Blue Bees as the solo. Can he make it happen again?
And the calm in the storm. RRQ on the southeastern side. All 4 players alive. You said they're going to have to deal with Execute, but the fight hasn't popped off there. It's the northwestern edge really starting to feel those bullets fly at the moment. You can see Bigatron, Footballist with their remaining players. Both stood very, very close to each other. They'll have to move further. They'll have to move further south as Clash Digital Athletics waiting in the wings there. 4 angry men in their way too.
Saito-chan finishing up Mad Toy. Now just Ice Shots remaining for Team Secret. Bigatron and Footballers in close vicinity, but both have to move from here. Such a huge cluster on the northern side, it's going to get hairy.
Microboy doesn't quite finish the spray over onto Lutz, drops a nade, and Bigatron will have to move as well. They have to evacuate their position as the healing starts for Raum. Lutz as well, looking to try and keep it going, but oh, he's out of meds. He's just going to try and drop a nade, and Lutz falls. I don't think Footballists are going to be able to get much further. Bigatron now swinging out wide into the open yard. Ryzen gets clocked by the play zone, and Microboy now last standing.
Such a huge amount of action to begin very shortly. 4 AM moving out in the vehicles during the chaos here to try and make their way in. But here's Execute going versus RRQ. We said they had to take them out in the way, but Execute's holding on strong. Such an important game for them as well. Currently in 16th place, John.
G9 gets flushed out, but you've got Loops on the top side as well, who Execute have to worry about. This could be a 3-way fight here, Blank, and with so many teams waiting in the wings, it might be a 4, 5, 6-way fight as well. Footballist eliminated there. 4 angry men claiming the final kill on that one. Execute still holding around these corners, but Loops go in. Carrillo to charge, but Kioski goes down first. The drop shot from Carrillo does not quite land, but he trades it. Fame Boys goes. Sute now waiting in the wings. Gets the knock onto Carrillo. Loops around the side. Federal last standing for the team. 2 players for Execute holding it down, and it's Fate falls as well. Kill switch, my lord! The third to fall. Federal now in a 1 versus 1 versus Sute, and Federal holds the corner. Sute pushing in close. Federal out wide. Looks for the heal as well through the smoke. Tries to hold it. Might just be able to pop it off as he is going to be able to execute that first aid. Molotov slows him down in the meantime, but Sute has the angle. The burn is in, and it's 4 angry men to play spoiler. Loops get eliminated, but it's no luck for Execute here as they're now down to 2. RRQ with 3 on the...
Oh my lord, 4 AM rain fire from afar. And now they're in a great position. Again, chaos. They just are thriving in it right now. Here's Alpha 7, though, still in the game somehow with the 2 players taking shots onto Kanina Power, who are now out. They only had that single player remaining with their skirmish with Blue Bees at the beginning of the game. But look at this, Blue Bees. Somehow we're still with 4 players alive, despite taking a lot of fights on that side. Now they have to finish the job with RRQ, John.
2 teams with 4 players alive. It is Blue Bees and 4 angry men right now. 3 players alive on Secret Jin, and they're going to have to try and push on through from the west. 4 angry men closest to the circle. Blue Bees on the split on the south edge. Need to challenge RRQ.
Divine taking shots from the side, though it's 4 AM. 4 AM are relentless this game. They refuse to let anyone get into the circle happily.
Will be tricky. Oh, a nade onto Reiji's position. Gives him a little bit of a fright there, but we'll be okay for now. Secret Jin challenging out Aita-chan. JGZ goes down.
What is this?
Maybe able to hold it. Another one falls, and it's Secret Jin going very low. Last player standing now. It's 2K, but what more can they get done? Reiji again getting bombarded by D2E.
I think we need a little bit of anger management up in here for one of these teams because 4AM, god damn, this is ridiculous. They're taking fights with pretty much every single team, but Alpha 7, they are still going. We expected so little from them after they lost those 2 players, but they are making a stand here on the western side.
4 Angry Men, still all 4 players alive. You can see their position. They're all looking nice and healthy. They've spotted one of the Alpha 7 players, and that will be just Swagwin left.
11 kills total for this team so far. Swagin trying to take out that player from Bluebees. I believe that might be the last one alive. He's out in the blue. We'll just try and heal it up, but it's going to be so difficult to make the run through the smoke, but he makes it happen. Elusive.
Execute now have regrouped to their duo. Bluebees looking to try and get one of their players up, but it's looking less and less likely by the second. RRQ guarding them out. That's Alpha 7 eliminated. 4 teams remain, and it's 4 Angry Men with all of their players left alive. RRQ with 3.
Now, make that 2. Execute still in this game with Fame Boys and Zute with that close quarters skirmish with Federal just himself. But now 4AM trying to make the way. A nice pre-fire comes through from Zute. Pushes 4AM back. Immediately they'll have to put it on hold for the time being. Take a quick pause. But RQ could potentially take advantage of this moment. Bluebee's currently trying to bring up players in the rear.
They'll be able to get the scout as well from Fame Boys. He'll know that the angle's being aggressed on. Zute might be able to swing out and get a nice angle on his lineup. Coming through RRQ as well. They're waiting in the wings. They have all 3 players alive. They'll be able to get the res. A lovely spray comes through. Bazute gets taken down. Fame Boys now last standing on the position. 3 teams remain, and it's him to go large, but not quite large enough. Gets 1 knock, and it's down to 3 for 4 Angry Men. They'll get the res, and it's pitched warfare. 2 teams remain.
That was so important for 4AM. They were in a struggle position there where behind that wall, there was only one position where they could have come out from. They used smokes perfectly in a situation to prevent Zute from making any excellent pre-fires on the only spot there where he could have come out on. But now look at RRQ. They are set up like a firing squad here on this south side. 4AM is going to be lucky to get out of this one.
Beer 11 with a huge off angle as well. They have to push. It's 4 Angry Men with the initiative over to them. Zook gets knocked early. Ernie finds the shot he's looking for. The spray in return not quite landing. Looks like they're low on meds though. Might not be able to sustain this fight for too long. However, 4 Angry Men, they've got 14 kills and they are not slowing down.
D2E just looking outwards. Beer 11 really biding his time here. There will a res come through for 4AM. They just want to keep 4 of those players alive.
It's the race between the hare and the tortoise right now. You've got 14 kills, 4 Angry Men going absolutely huge. RRQ, they've been slow, they've been steady, but my God, are they looking to take it here. 2 players now standing for 4 Angry Men. Beer goes aggressive. Husky going wide, but gets spotted on the off angle. The res is trying to come through from Shinhei, but in comes the knock, and Beer 11 leads the charge. RRQ looking to try and take him down. He goes low. The teammates at his back, and RRQ take it home.
He said Tortoise John, and RRQ was solid in those final moments. Beer 11 once again bringing it up huge. What a player.
Wow, what a finish. What an exciting urban ending to Miramar. Los Leones, absolutely brutal for everybody stepping up there.
That game was like a can of Mountain Dew. We were shaking that thing up all game.
Full of energy.
Just to pull off the cap, but damn, that thing exploded at the end.
What a finish. What a game. I absolutely love those urban endings. It's so chaotic, and it relies so heavily on teamwork, on coordination, on being able to rely on those other angles that your teammates are holding, and it just came through for RRQ. Really, really well held. 4 Angry Men. A difficult push at the end, and I don't think there's anyone who really could have made that feasibly, but my God, what a way to end. Beer 11, nutty gamer.
This is why we love PUBG Mobile. It's for these moments. It's for these games.